What's poppin'? My name is Richie, and today we have update 16.10. That means we actually got some new stuff. We get some cool stuff coming up. And with that being said, let's jump right in everything that is new and will come up in the future. Alright guys, it is finally time for a new update in Fortnite, and we actually got a new device in Fortnite Creative, which is amazing. We also got some few other changes, one in the mutated zone, which is really interesting, especially for the competitive players. But let's start out with the highlight of the update, and that is the new device. Here it is, the health power-up. You can find that as usual if you go to devices here in your island categories, and then you go to the newest one here. You can also tap the recently tab here, and there you see it. This is normally a little bit smaller than the one that I placed here, so it's usually that size. And you can see in here we have quite a few options. I will obviously go in depth over everything in a completely different video on how to use this device, how to make the best out of this device. But to quickly go over this, it is a very simple device in general. You can do a lot of things with it because it actually has quite a few channels. Like there's 4 channels here. Like for despawn, you have like options to apply to players. You can also select different classes. So this device has a lot of potential, and it's definitely looking like a very good addition to Fortnite Creative. You can have like stuff like flat increase, you have percentage increase, you have like all these different settings in this device, which I think is a really good update. I really like this one, especially for like the, we didn't really have anything like to pick up and stuff like that. But speaking of pick up devices, you guys know that we have a lot of power-ups in the game, and this is like basically just one of them. There's now a change to the power-ups. Usually they were into a different category, like there was a sort of like fries thing, but then now all have different settings, so you can find some new devices here. Like if you don't check them too often, you can now see them all in their individual form. So that is the damage amplifier, the visual orb, and the grind power-up. So these are obviously no new devices. Like if you are that familiar with that, these are not new. They were in the game forever. But they just have now their individual spot, and they're not anymore in a gallery. So that is obviously something good, because I think a lot of people actually didn't know that these devices exist because they're like kind of hidden. But that's obviously a very good update. But now coming to the highlight for the mutated zone. And that is actually quite a big one, I would say. And there's a new few settings in here, which you can see is now, first of all, you can now differentiate between allowing editing. So before that, it was only like you not be able to build and stuff like that. So you can see these 2 options over here, building and firing. But now you have the option to edit, to actually allow editing or not. And you can even have how much the building speed should be and the building cost. So that is very interesting. So we can actually quickly, I can show you guys how this looks like in game. Alright, so I set the device to 50% building cost, and that means you can see here right now that it only costs 5 wood to build this wall. And I also set the building speed to 50% as well, so it should take normally 50% more time to build the wall here. So you can see here, it takes quite longer than it usually would be. So you can see it's filling up very slowly. And I think that is very cool. It is a very unique scenario. Where we can use this, but to experiment and kind of try out stuff, I think this is super interesting. So that is everything that we got added for the 16.10 update. I think it was a quite good update, but there's a few leaks and some cool stuff coming up in the next weeks. First of all, the leaks, there is a new device which actually got leaked today, and that is a save progress device. So how this device should probably work is that it will save the progress of players. Like for example, if you're in a death run and you finish your game, you can start if you start Fortnite again or something like that. So I think that is a great device and something we needed in Fortnite for the longest time. Not sure when it will come out, if it come out ever, but I think that's a great step in the right direction to have a device where you can actually save progress, and like especially for death runs, this is a really good device. And just in general, like making leaderboards and stuff like this could be a great device and a great addition. We will see if it comes out soon or if it takes a while, but I think it's a great step. Alright, as the one final big thing which is going to happen this Friday at 10 AM Eastern time, and there is a big Q&A on the Fortnite Creative Discord, where the Fortnite Creative developers are going to answer your questions. There will be like I think 6 developers or something which will answer most of your questions. And yeah, try to answer some really useful questions, not like where's my police cars and stuff like that, but stuff that will actually involve creative and that are like actually helpful to creative. So I will link you guys everything in the description, and I think today's update was a good update, a really good update actually. One new device and one big update to a very good device, so I think it was overall a very good update. And yeah, I will give you guys a full tutorial on the health thing. And with that being said, I will see you guys back in the next video. Bye.